Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
In the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Shelton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. first and 10. Shelton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. From the gun, Shelton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Play action. Shelton. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And he'll give it here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now back to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive. Shelton.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelton looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Both the Giants and the Eagles are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. Giants is on 2nd and 7. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. Same drive. Fredericks wide open on the deep pass, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Giants take it early in the second. Poole's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 7. First and 10. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back up to New Jersey as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
To throw on 2nd down. Shelton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Shelton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The New York set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Ginn has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's complete to Fuller. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And an update from up in Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To throw again, Shelton. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, Shelton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Going deep for Benjamin. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go!
Now he'll let it go deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. Shelton. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch 81, watch 81. Single. Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Green 39. Green.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Here we go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Set. 3-19.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He's back to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelton fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Shelton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. To throw on second down. Shelton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter, and you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 yard, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Shelton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. On third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here we go. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They go play action here on first down. And he's got some space here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll go with the ground attack here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Off the play fake. Shelton. Oh, what a move. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. On 3rd down, Shelton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Philadelphia, They move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington